Hello everyone, welcome to the Brig VOD review. This is going to be a comprehensive analysis of a Brig game that I played on stream. In this game we're going to be covering what you should be doing as Brig, how often you should have your Inspire active, when you should be doing damage, when you should be engaging, when you should be disengaging, when you should be protecting your team, when you should be using your health packs, when you shouldn't be using your health packs, just comprehensively going over all the things that you need to know, what goes through your mind when you're playing Brig. So at the start of this round we're going to cover position. I'm in a position where I can provide value to my team by having Inspire in the range of all my teammates, and I'm not way too far in front of my tank so I don't overextend. In this position I'm covering the left and the right, so if anyone tries to flank the right out, they can't get through. So my Widow already has taken a lot of damage, so I shield bash over to try and heal her, but she does get picked off. The Sombra uncloaks trying to kill our Hanzo. Everyone turns around and kills the Sombra. That was a bad play on their part. I can hear they have a Widow, so I'm being very cautious, keeping my shield up to make sure that I don't get one shot. And the Hog picks off the Widow. In this position, I see that the Sigma's there. The Sigma has full health. The Hog's half health. I don't want to get caught between them, so I just shield bash away.
Taking care of you.
Now I'm just trying to, I'm looking for a good proc Inspire, hit the tank, best person to proc Inspire off of. I hear the Sombra's uncloaked and in our backline. I turn around to go help him, but the Sombra's already TP'd away. I'm contesting high ground because I thought the Widow was up there. In close range battles, Brig against Widow is very good, but in a long range battle, Widow will kill the Brig all the time. So I go up here to try and force the Widow into low ground, thinking she was up there. She wasn't up there. I see the Widow's there. I group her away so that she doesn't get a pick. I heal up my Hanzo, and the Sigma kills me because I was a bit low. They cap the point, which is fine.
Take him out.
Let me help you with that.
Now the Sombra's used her translocator. I'm just making sure my team doesn't lose too much health. My Ana's getting focused down. Sigma pops ult, and there's not much you can do. I should have preemptively healed the Ana so she didn't die, but she was getting hard focused, so there's no saving her. I grouped the Sigma away so that my team doesn't get killed by him, which also procs Inspire, making sure my team survives. I heal our Monkey. I can see that my team is in a very difficult situation and very low. Now the Sombra uses her EMP and jumps in front of me. This was a mistake that the Sombra made by not knowing that I was there, and I was just whacking my mace at nothing. She jumped in front and I got a kill, which is a good example of why you should just be swinging unless you're trying to be quiet and hide, because people just jump in front of you when they're low health and they just die. That procs Inspire and my team gets healed up quite a bit. My Winston dives in. I triple pack him so he doesn't die. He's getting a lot of damage dealt to him. Now I'm making sure not to overextend when I was fighting the Sigma. Alright, I can see that the Widowmaker has killed our Ana, and our Cass killed the Widow, so it's a 4v4, but I'm the only support left alive, so I want to be very careful and make sure I don't die. Alright, I see that the Ana is very killable, so I can easily kill her. Isolated target is a killable target. Alright, I pop ult here because I can see that we can easily win the fight with an ult. I probably didn't need to ult here, but it was just to make sure that I didn't die and our Winston didn't die as well. Could have gone without using my ult there, but it was fine. Alright, I see my Winston's low, I go up to help him, but he pops ult, so he's fine. Now, I'm very overextending here, but it's fine because they're way too focused on my Winston. I see that the Mercy's isolated and killable, so I get her. Now, I don't go through that way, because I can see that the Ana's there, and I don't want to get shot by the Ana, so I go to this side where I can poke at the Sigma a little. Now, I should really get out of this position because they've all respawned. I don't know that they've all respawned. This is a very bad decision on my part. There's 3 of them there. The Sombra hacks me. They've used Nano and Sigma ult, so they've used too many ults already. They had that fight in the back. They didn't need to Nano. The flux was enough, but it doesn't matter. So they just invested too much, which is very beneficial for us in the next fight. But I overextended there, and that's why I died. Now Winston's very low, so I just proc Inspire and double pack him so that he doesn't die. I see that I'm close to ult charge, so I'm just going in here trying to proc Inspire and get as close as I can to ult, because I know if I ult this fight, we are very likely to win it. Our Winston gets picked off, which is not good. We trade Winston for Ana, which is not a very good trade, but they're down to support. I use my shield bash there to engage, just to charge my ult a little bit, because I was low, and I know that if I ult this, the Sigma can't do anything. So I pop my ult. Sigma's just tries to rock me. You can block his shield with your... You can block his rock with your shield, so make sure you always do that against Sigma. I close the distance and try to touch, but they cap it before I can touch in time. We kill the Hanzo and the Mercy. And I'm thinking to myself, their spawn's just there, so I need to disengage. So I run away. Now I'm just staying back. I can hear my Sombra, the enemy Sombra uncloak, so I see that he's a very killable and isolated target, so I just kill him. Heal my Cass. My Winston's fine, he doesn't need any health packs. He does now. I give him a pack, and just keep proccing Inspire off the Sigma. Now, we use Curie ult here, so I'm like, this is a good time to engage. I'm making sure not to go past, to not go past cover because my tank's not there yet. My tank engages, and we're out of the Kitsune rush, so we need to fall back a little. Now my Winston dives in, he gets antied, so there's nothing I can really do. Then he gets slept, and he gets picked off. That was just an unlucky moment for him. And they invested both. They didn't need to ult at all there. The Hanzo had already killed all of us, but they wasted their Nano and their Flux, which is very valuable for us. Them being down 2 ults to our 3. Just health packing the low health or the half health Winston so he doesn't die. I go down, give him another pack, and I look to proc Inspire. Now my Winston's diving, he's engaging with ult, he's very likely not going to die, but I just give him an extra pack just in case he does. I'm just trying to proc Inspire here. I see that the Hanzo is isolated and extremely killable, so I just get him down. That's what Brig's very good at, killing isolated targets and flanking enemies. Now I see that the Sombra's there. I pop my EMP to stun the Sombra so she can't TP away. And my Hanzo easily picks her up when she gets stunned. Now I'm just frontlining, because I have 350 health, I can frontline until my tank came back, and that's exactly what I did. Now my Winston jumps in and kills the Mercy. I tried to whip shot her, I missed, but that's fine, our Hanzo cleaned up for us. Now in this position, I went into here to try and kill the Sombra, but I recognized that I am in a very dangerous spot. The Sombra's upstairs and I'm at half health, so she can easily kill me. The Sigma is very focused on killing me in this moment, so I just shield bash away and get to cover. Now, I know that the Sombra's quite weak, so I tried to hit her with the whip shot, but it gets blocked by the shield. Now, I'm running away here to a position that's very covered. The Sombra's trying to track me, trying to hunt me down. So I boop her away with my whip shot, and she tries to hack the health pack before I get it. She should have done that first, otherwise I wouldn't have died. Remember what Brig's very good at, killing flanking targets and isolated targets. That Sombra had no supports near her, no one could peel for her. She did a huge mistake trying to 1v1 a Brig. The Winston didn't need to come and help, we already had her in the bag, but he just came to help finish us off, and we get melted with a bunch of Hanzo Storm arrows. But our team cleans up and we win the team fight. Alright, so to start off, we're still on Brig, we're not stopping as this is a Brig VOD. Right, we're over here, we see that our teammates are low, so we give them health packs. We need to proc Inspire, but there's no one to proc it off of. We look to see if the tank's there to proc Inspire. I see that the Sombra's used her translocator, so I chase after her. I use my shield bash to close the distance, and to kill the isolated target. Sombra had no TP and she couldn't get out of there. Proc Inspire off the Sigma. And I just stay in the middle of my team where Inspire is most valuable. My Winston dives in, and I can see that he's done a lot of damage and they're down to support, so I engage. I see that they're low, so I whip shot them. Remember that whip shot does boop and it can cause a nuisance for your teammates, so it's very good for finishing off low health targets but not high health targets unless you're trying to proc Inspire. Alright, we cap here and there's nothing they can really do about it. Now they're on Bastion, I can hear that they're on Bastion. I run away because Bastion is probably the worst DPS, like the worst DPS Brig can go into. Bastion just annihilates Brig. Her shield gets deleted instantly. The Bastion is good at close range and far range, so not a very good matchup. Now we're down our Torb, I just proc Inspire and try to get out. Now I'm making sure when I'm looking at the Roadhog that I've got my shield up so that I don't get hooked. Shield blocks hook as well, which is good to know. Now my Moira gets hooked and I can see that we're down 2 teammates, so I just disengage completely. I see that my Torb's low, so I try to go and heal him, but he dies. And in my position that I'm in, I'm making sure that I can't get shot. Now there Hanzo gets a very lucky headshot kill on our Ashe, and then he gets another very lucky headshot kill on our Ana. I just try to proc Inspire, but I miss, so I'm staying in a position where I can't die. Now I go over to proc Inspire so my D.Va doesn't die, but she gets hooked. I try to save her, but there's nothing I can really do. I'm just procking Inspire here. I see that my shield broke, so I popped ult so I got my shield back. I think that this might be a winnable fight, but I popped my ult so I didn't die and I had my shield back. They used the... Now I did a very bad job here and I engaged when I shouldn't have. They have a window up and their entire team is still alive. I get hooked through, but I should have been back next to our Ana, and I tried to shield bash away, but I shield bash into a Hanzo ult. So there was nothing I could have really done to prevent that death, but it's fine. Now I see that my team's very low, so I'm trying to heal them up as much as I can. And I'm thinking to myself right now, I really need to proc Inspire because my team's quite low. I see that the Roadhog's very hittable, so I hit him with a whip shot. Just proccing Inspire constantly so that my DPS and tank are topped up on health. Now I see that we're up 1 and that their team is quite low, so I'm trying to look for enemies that are isolated, like this bat, and I kill him. I see that the Torb is going down to help to try and kill the Roadhog. Usually that's an unfavourable matchup for Brig, but because my Torb was there to help, it was a favourable matchup because a 2v1 is better than a 1v1. They can't do anything to touch, and we've capped the second point. Now I'm over here, I'm checking to see if they have decided to not switch spawns and get the closest spawn. I can see that they haven't. I see that the Sigma's there and the Hanzo's in a good position, so I disengage so I don't get picked off, and my shield breaks, so if I stayed in there any longer, I would have probably died. Now I'm making sure to play by cover because this is a very open space. Using the payload as cover as well. I can see that our Ana has been taken out for this fight. So I'm going forward to try and proc Inspire as I'm the only support left alive. Now Ash gets a pick so we can engage quite safely. But I'm still being very cautious until our Ana's comes back from spawn. Now I see I have ult, so I won't die if I engage. I pop ult, and we stun the Sigma, and Sigma gets isolated into this room, and D.Va and I just take him out. And our Torb ulted the point, and there's nothing they can really do. They can't touch. There's the D.Va's bombing. I have full health, and I'm whip-shotting. There's lava all over the point. There's nothing they can really do to stop it, and we just win the game. That was a comprehensive VOD review of Brig. If you would like to see more, I would be happy to make another one. I'm going to be making a lot more videos for this next week, and I hope you'll enjoy them. Not all of them are going to be educational. This one's going to be educational, and I'm going to do a Mercy one, like the last Brig video that I did. Then the next 2 videos I'm going to upload are going to be not really analyzing, watching a hacker and his friends that are like bottom 500, bronze 5 players, and a game where I lost a teammate. He left because he had to go to the toilet because he is lactose and decided to have a lot of dairy with his dinner. But we still won the game somehow when he came back after about 5 minutes. They're the next videos I have planned in the future, but until then, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I'm going to be making a lot more educational content, as that seems to do better than when I'm not doing educational content. But if you don't like the educational content, don't fear, I'm going to still be making silly fun videos as well. That's all for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.